This Wednesday, April 22nd, 2026, we celebrate Earth Day, which was founded by a senator from Wisconsin, Gaylord Nelson, on April 22nd, 1970, long time. Nearly 20 million Americans participated at the original event, and today, Earth Day has become a worldwide celebration for over 1 billion people. Mother Earth is our home, and it's always of value to take good care of our home, just as it provides space for us to experience a happy, healthy, prosperous life. In celebration of Earth Day this week, our message title is Nature. Now, the idea of nature in Science of Mind is that it is the nature of God to be triune, spirit, soul, and body. And at the same time that we use these words in order to attempt to understand that which is perhaps beyond human understanding, there is no separation, and so it's all one. In Science of Mind, we believe that God is all that is. Body in nature, as the visible manifestation of spirit, is alive with the presence of life that is intelligent and harmonious. Nature, as the body of God, is still no separation to that which is spirit, but rather, as Ernest Holmes called it, a handiwork whereby divine law constantly projects the thought of God into form. This form surrounds us and is us. It reflects back to us, and often it acts as a soundboard or a teacher. Nature is a source of perfect, orderly actions.
In the Sioux Indian tradition, there's a great story. The Creator gathered all the creation and said, I want to hide something from the humans until they are ready for it. It is the realization that they create their own reality. The eagle said, give it to me. I'll take it to the moon. The Creator said, no, one day they will go there and find it. The salmon said, I will bury it in the bottom of the ocean. The Creator said, no, they will go there too. The buffalo said, I will bury it on the Great Plains. The Creator said, they will cut into the skin of the earth and find it even there. Grandmother Mole, who lives in the breast of Mother Earth and who has no physical eyes but sees with spiritual eyes, said, put it inside of them. And the Creator said, it is done. The truth is we are all one within the full tapestry of life. We must remember that is the greater truth of what we are. We may appear to be individualized forms, but we reside within the fullness, allness, oneness of universal life. What we do is causative to all of the whole. We never live within a vacuum. With this in mind, it is often wise to walk through life with a lighter footprint. So what does it mean to walk through life with a lighter footprint? What if we think only positive affirmations about our body, our words, our behaviors, our interaction with family and friends, our surroundings, our government, our jobs, our health? And what if we realized that nothing really belongs to us, but we are one with all that is? Are humans really ready to realize their true reality? Or are they still striving to dominate their reality? We think we're superior to other forms of life, but then we are reminded of our simple mortality when other forms of life interact with our ignorance. Things like poison ivy, bug bites, snake bites, spiders, lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Maybe we're not really as responsible for directing our destiny as we are for participating in the great universal dance with all that is. Kahlil Gibran says, "Forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet and the winds long to play with your hair." I love that intimate image of interaction with all of life. On our long journey, Deborah and I went to Rapid City, South Dakota. In Rapid City, they have statues of all the presidents on the street corners. And you can walk around and read little plaques and look at all the presidents in life-size form. And we were walking around, we came across another one it came from the Lakota Nation, and had to do with the Lakota people. And there happened to be a Lakota couple there at the same statue, and they were looking at it too. And the man was on his knees reading the inscription on the front of the statue. And I asked him, I said, "I'm sorry to stop, would you mind starting over so that we can hear it all?" And he did. He went back and by the way, I have a recording if you want to watch it sometime. But anyway, he read the whole thing to us. And the title of it was Mitakuye Oyasin. It means we are all related. And I think that was a great statement. And quite often, the more we study Native American traditions, and we did a lot during our trip, the more I realized, they're really science of mind kind of people. Mitakuye Oyasin. It's more than a prayer. It's a fundamental worldview of interconnectedness among all living beings, the earth, and the spiritual world. And they actually use that phrase as a mantra. They say it over and over and over again, remind themselves, we are one. We are one with all. We are one. They started with the saying, Aho Mitakuya Oyasin. And this is the English translation of the prayer. All my relations, I honor you in this circle of life with me today. I am grateful for this opportunity to acknowledge you in this prayer. To the Creator, for the ultimate gift of life, I thank you. To the mineral nation that has built and maintained my bones and all foundations of life experience, I thank you. To the plant nation that sustains my organs and body, it gives me healing herbs for sickness, I thank you. To the animal nation that feeds me from your own flesh and offers your loyal companionship in this walk of life, I thank you. To the human nation that shares my paths, a soul upon the sacred wheel of earthly life, I thank you. To the spirit nation that guides me invisibly through the ups and downs of life, and for carrying the torch of light through the ages, I thank you. To the four winds of change and growth, I thank you. You are all my relations, my relatives, without whom I would not live. We are in the circle of life together, coexisting, codependent, co-creating our destiny. One not more important than the other. One nation evolving from the other, and yet each dependent upon the one above and the one below. All of us a part of the great mystery. Thank you for this life. And so it is.
Take a breath. That was just beautiful. And that prayer is a meaningful reminder for us that there is only one life And throughout our life, including this week of Earth celebration, we can create our lives intentionally. I especially love that first story that Reverend David shared about our Creator saying, "It is done," to hiding within us, each one of us, that message that I am creating my own reality because I am of that reality. Now, there are many ways in which we do this. However, they all flow through the same mechanism, the law of mind action, which is engaged through our personal thought. We create our own reality as we place our attention on whatever we place it on, such as the physical world of nature and its majestic scenery. Wow, that's a great place to be, a great place to give our attention and just release anything that feels negative or tight within us. Poets, authors, musicians, and many of the greatest spiritual leaders and brilliant scientists of the world have placed great value on the beautiful designs found in nature and beyond her apparent boundaries. Some examples. John Muir said, "I only went for a walk, and finally concluded to stay out till sundown, for going out, I found, was really going in." Don Miguel Ruiz said, "The real you is loving, joyful, and free. The real you is just like a flower, just like the wind, just like the ocean, and just like the sun." And the brilliant genius, Albert Einstein, "Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better." How very true. Those who contemplate the beauty of the earth find reserves of strength that will endure as long as life lasts. There is something infinitely healing in the repeated refrains of nature. From Rachel Carson. An abundance of people from different walks of life, and yet all with the same or similar message. I found a picture of someone I hadn't heard of but looked her up. It was a picture of a woman with beautiful red formations way back in the distance behind her. And the lady's name is Terry Tempest Williams, and she is a writer in residence at Harvard Divinity School. And she wrote this, and I want you to know before I start that the first two things I'm going to say, she has a period at the end of them. They are complete sentences, so breathe into these. To be whole. To be complete. Wilderness reminds us what it means to be human, what we are connected to, rather than what we are separate from. Lots of great ideas to take as we intentionally create our own lives. There are so many lessons found in nature. Trees are deeply rooted in the ground of being, while at the same time rising to heavenly heights. Nature's scenes unfold over what we call time. Yet nature, in all its splendor, is calm, patient and displays the splendor all along what we call their weight. They show their colors with vibrancy in peaceful stature. Heaven is not just above us, but under our feet and within us. This is why there is such an irresistible magnetism for us to look into the sky, or bury our feet in the sand, or walk in the soft grass, or brush our hand gently across a bed of moss, to feel the rough bark of a tree, or taste the salt in the water of our first trip to the ocean, to breathe in the scent of jasmine as it drapes its elegance along our path, to close our eyes and listen to the sounds of the sweet birds singing in the trees or the waves rushing to the shore. We are compelled to experience these miracles the earth shares with us as the outpicturing of spirit, because we are one with it all. There is a magnetic pull toward immersing ourselves in nature's magnificence. So today we conclude our talk with a special offering of nature's splendor, literally viewed through the lens of our recent travels across the beautiful country called the United States of America.